What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the most dangerous, the most wanted, the highest bountied UFC fighters in every division. If you see these guys out on the street, call the police because they are wanted criminals. I cannot stress this enough. Wanted fucking criminals. Call somebody, please. But before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you disagree with any of these picks, but let's just jump straight into this. Charles Johnson. Let me just list off some of these crimes. Flatlining every single prospect we get in the flyweight division, and then going on to lose to absolute chuds like Alex Perez and fucking Muhammad Makayev. And his worst crime, which he should be sent to jail for forever, fluking Joshua Van, crime punishable by death, punishable by being lit on fire. Charles Johnson, your sentence, you're not allowed to get any more gay haircuts. It's time to lose the hair. Time to just, see this? He's got a little bit of hair back there. Time to lose all of it. You're done, bud. You're losing all of it. But, you know, this guy just randomly turning it on against nice prospects. Loner Kavanagh, Joshua Van, and then you see him against Alex Perez, and he's just like walking into punches and then trying to grapple the ref. It gets me mad thinking about this guy. I don't know why. Next up, Aiemann Zahabi. How do you get to the top 6 by only winning split decisions or decisions? I don't get it. I'm pissed. You know, like, he almost, there's a debate on whether he robbed Cheeto or not. Obviously, in Canada, going to be pro-Canadian for Aiemann Zahabi. But it just kind of makes me mad looking at this guy's record being like, all right, we're in the top 6. You're going to be the last guy to get top 6 ranked off beating Cheeto Vera in 2025. Now 2026. Like, if David Martinez beats him, he's not going to get top 6. And that's the annoying part. Is that Aiemann Zahabi, because of who he is, now has the last quality win over Cheeto Vera. Because now everyone's going to go, that dude lost to fucking Aiemann Zahabi. David Martinez isn't even good. He only beat Cheeto Vera. It's like, that's a Sean O'Malley title defense. That's a, you know, previously a top 10 guy. And now because Aiemann Zahabi just, you know, I'm getting heated. You know, I hate this guy. I don't want to see this guy fight. And you know what? You know what, kid? You're going to be fighting Song Yadong next. Good luck. Good luck taking that guy to a decision by just walking forward. It ain't going to happen. Let me take a deep breath. I'm getting a little too upset already. This is pretty bad. Next up, Movsar Evloev. Listen, I thought the Aiemann Zahabi decision shit was bad. This guy has never not gone to a decision. How do you do that? How do you fight some of these guys that you're fighting and not end the fight, you know? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But he's chronically inactive. He hasn't fought since his last Aljo fight when fucking, I think it was the same time that Shavkat last fought, and he's been removed. Obviously, it was for the knee injury, but, you know, truth be told, I don't care. You need to fight somebody. Obviously, you're fighting Lerone Murphy soon, but I still hate you until then. And then the last thing, this dude is absolutely in the Epstein files, whether we like it or not. You know, he, Google it. He married a 17-year-old when he was 24, and they've known each other since they were children. I don't want to speak on the moral quandary of that, but it's pretty fucking weird, man. And you're not good enough to be getting away with weird shit. You're good enough. You're certainly not entertaining enough to be getting away with fucking weird shit. Okay? Ugh. Next up. Actually, talking about every single one of these guys is making me, like, upset. I don't know why. All right, next up. I don't hate this guy that much, but Michael Chandler. Listen, when you make Paddy Pimblett look elite, only for him to get absolutely marauded by Justin Gaethje, who's not even the best lightweight on the planet right now. Like, you made a guy that's not that fantastic look like he's $1 million, and that's not fucking cool. Next, you're still calling out McGregor. Dana literally said, "Yeah, kid, that shit's not happening. You're not getting that main event. Good for you, but it's not happening." And then he's also just lame as fuck. I don't know any other way to say that. Just the like CrossFit coach, like motivational speaker stuff is really starting to wear on me. You know, I'm not really enjoying you could do anything. You can do whatever you want to be. You could adopt black kids. I'm going to keep adopting them. Oh, God, I shouldn't have said that. But, I don't know. I think this guy's whole shtick is just worn out and corny. And I don't think he's going to deliver that entertaining a fight anymore. And he is kind of a dirty fucking cheater against us in Poirier. So, your punishment, your sentence, you're going to fight Colby on the White House prelims. You're going to be the first or second guy we see out there. So, good for you, kid. You finally made it. Next up, this guy just moved down, so you may not even realize that he's a welterweight now, but he is. What are we doing? Why are you allowed to just bounce around the rankings wherever you want to go? You don't want to be at middleweight because you don't want to fight wrestlers? So we're just moving down to welterweight now for no reason? And then you're getting in this fight with Sam Patterson, and then you're just going to throw 1-2s and then step back. 1-2, step back. 2-1, step back. Like, you don't get to bounce around weight classes if you're just going to sit here point fighting. You were like a top 15 middleweight. I was trying to get you that matchup with Izzy, bro. What are you doing? Why are you fighting an unranked fucking welterweight? And then he's also just saying, I'm not going to fight grapplers. You don't want to be the best in this in the UFC? Don't be here. Go back to Bellator. Because you're not that entertaining here. Once you've gotten here, it's literally just been, you're facing elite talent, so you're just throwing 1-2s and then stepping back. Throwing 1-2s, getting like push knockdowns, and then, you know, getting that knockdown scored, and it's like, okay, you're winning a decision. I'm not cool with that. You know what? Sorry to do this to you, kid. You're going back up to middleweight, and you're fighting Torres Finney in the Apex. And we gave him express permission to not punch. He's only going to wrestle you for 15 minutes. Good luck, kiddo. Have fun with that. This next dude, if I was doing a pound-for-pound list, this guy would be number one. Because I genuinely hate this dude with all my heart. Everything in my soul. I hate this middleweight more than anything. Khamzat Chimaev. You're not an active champion. You won the belt by smudge grappling and throwing like 30 significant strikes. You're just sitting there kneeing Dricus to the thigh. We saw Mario Bautista showed us what you can do when you get a guy in a crucifix. Because he was absolutely throwing elbows like a motherfucker against Vinicius Oliveira once he had a tired opponent. Dricus looked like he was about to keel over and have a heart attack. And you couldn't make anything happen. And now you're saying you're walking around at 230 pounds trying to tell me that, nah, man, I'm going to move up and fight Alex Pereira or Yuri. No, you're not. You're going to fight a Mavov. And then you're going to fight the winner of Strickland Hernandez. You're not done. You did the first problem on the homework. You don't get to turn it in yet. You're not done. You don't get to leave yet. You're stuck here, okay? And if I had it my way, and I really wish I did, this dude would not be back allowed in the U.S. This dude would not be allowed in this company. I hate this man so much. Because you'll see anything about Dricus. You'll see someone being like, dude, Dricus was a really fun champ, man. Dricus would have already had a fight booked. You know, he fights every 5 cards. He would have been fighting at 324 if you're looking at it in, like, the pattern of events he was fighting on. Nope. Khamzat's like, I'm done. I'll see you at UFC 329, you know, 10 events later. I'll see you a year later in August. what are you doing? You haven't done enough at middleweight to not to be doing this. Okay, middleweight fights. You beat Kamaru Usman. He's not a middleweight. He's a welterweight. Okay, it's still a good win, but it's not, you didn't, like, 3 middleweight wins. It's not clearing out the middleweight division, allowing you to go up. You've beat 2 real middleweights, being Robert Whittaker and Dricus du Plessis. Great wins. You're not done yet. You're not done. You have to keep going, especially with how boring and how just, like, unshow-offy your last fight was. You have some work to do still. God, I hate this guy. I'm, like, sweating, sitting here thinking about this. I'm like, physically upset. Ugh, this next guy, I'm not that mad at, so I can finally take a breather here. Jamahal Hill. Oh, God. Listen, you kind of bulked up a little bit. You're not really looking like a 205-er. You're looking kind of heavy right now. You tried to beat up Joanna and Jacek. That's not very cool, man. I don't really like guys that beat women. And then also, you are like Paul George maxing, being podcast P, you know, running your podcast, sitting there going, hey, man, you got caught. I got dominated. Or, you got dominated. I got caught. No, bro, you're not that good. You're not good enough to be saying this. You beat Glover Teixeira for the belt, bro. Come on. You can't do this. Ugh. But, yeah. You know, Jamahal Hill, we're sending you on a diet. You know, maybe have you shown up looking like how you used to. Show up looking impressive for once at light heavyweight. No. You know, we'll let you off light. You know, you're not getting deported like the last guy. This next guy, he's already been cut from the UFC, I'm pretty sure. But I want to talk about this because I didn't get to talk about it. Because I had to sit there and watch the fight. I had to sit there and watch him hold fucking baseball bat grip on Rizvan Guniev's arm. On Rizvan Guniev. The, like, fattest looking dude I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. And you're sitting there pressing him against the fence, holding a wrist in like a standing Anthony Smith position. You're just sitting there like you're about to take a swing at the fucking home run derby, and you're not doing anything. You're smudge grappling guys. You just refuse to do damage. I don't even remember how many strikes he threw in the Volkov fight, but it was enough to have almost 10 minutes of control time and still lose. People saw you hold another guy down for 10 minutes, went, I don't know if he really did anything, though. And then you got booed out of the Apex. How do you do that? I don't even think there was 10,000 people in there. There had to have been like 1,000 people in there, max. How do you get booed out of the Apex? You're terrible. You are the least dangerous heavyweight in the planet. I am literally a lightweight, and if they said, hey, man, we got a short notice fight for you, you're fighting Jailton Almeida, I'm going, oh, thank God. I'm just going to sit there in half guard, and he's not going to do anything to me. I'm so happy. You know what, kid? I've got a real treat for you. Not only are we going to void your contract, because clearly you don't want to be here, we're going to give you a real money fight. You're going to go see Ngannou in the PFL, okay? Have fun with that. Good luck, kiddo. We'll see how you do. But anyways, that's everyone. You know, if I had to power rank these guys, number 1 would obviously be Khamzat Chimaev. And I think the one I hate the least would probably be Charles Johnson, just because I feel like he did, you know, the least, but he's just kind of not that good, and it kind of upsets me that he has that win over Joshua Van. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know if y'all enjoyed that, if any of y'all made it this far, and drop in the comments some people y'all absolutely despise just as much as I hate Khamzat Chimaev and Jailton Almeida, and let me know. And anybody who comes in the comments talking about Khamzat's good, bro, Khamzat's good, I love Khamzat, I'm finding where you live, and you're also getting removed from the country. So I'll see y'all next time. Hopefully I didn't say anything too fucked up. Hopefully this video makes it out there and I don't get silenced. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.